short survey? Thank you for answering the hail. As I mentioned, it's a very short survey. You'll need to board our ship and take it in person, however. We'll be recording the session, so we need you to give your consent in person. Excellent. While on board, please abide by all UC laws for space travel. And thank you on behalf of SSNN for your participation. Thank you for answering the hail. As I mentioned, you'll need to board our ship. Excellent. Well, and thank you on behalf of
Our next stop is the... maybe another time.
Pardon?
Yes?
Yes? What? Hello?
Howdy. Thank you for your cooperation. Do you consent to this survey being recorded? We're trying to gauge our viewers' overall knowledge and education level. It'll give us a better idea of how to deliver the best possible programming to you, our audience. Great. As our comms person mentioned, this is a very short survey. There's a 4-part quiz, followed by 2 survey questions regarding our news coverage at SSNN. So, if you're ready, I'll begin. All right. Then, let's proceed. Question 1. What year did the Colony War end? 2249, 2309, or 2311? Okay. Question 2. Coe's Day honors Solomon Coe, the founder of what city? Aquila City, Neon, or Sedonia? All right. Then, question 2. Sanctum Universum is Latin for which of the following? Sanctuary Universal, Sacred Unity, or Holy Universe? Noted. Question 3. The Red Mile obstacle course takes place on what star system? Archimedes, Beta Androsti, or Porrima? I see. Question 4. Neuroamps were created by what company? Ronin, Ryujin, or Inception Technologies? Noted. Now, let's move on to the survey portion of the questionnaire. First, how often do you watch SSNN? I see. Lastly, in one word, how would you rate the work of our reporters? Noted. Now, let's add up your score, shall we? You answered 2 out of 4 questions correctly. That's about average. We'll add your score to the rest of the group and bring the results to our editorial team. So far, it looks like our current coverage hits the sweet spot. That's great. We don't want the news to go over your head. In any case, thank you for participating in our survey. Please enjoy this complimentary food item as compensation for your time.
Hey,
Excuse me? Okay. Hello. Yes, infallible one?
Landing initiated. Watch for flaring.
contraband, you could be on your way. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Like touching down on a cloud. Landing skills never cease to impress.
Relax. Your ride is safe with us. See that shroud covering Neon? Believe it or not, you're looking at the only city in the settled systems that powers itself from lightning. To the moon, shall we? No, it's fine. So long.
Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Bishop? Smuggle the Aurora into Kilo City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, is all. Honest mistake, right? Just settle this right here. I can pay the usual.
We don't make the rules. That's Administrator Bayou's job. Now, shut up and start walking.
Move it! Let's go!
New around here? Make certain you familiarize yourself with our rules and regulations regarding the transport of Aurora. After all, you don't want to end up like Nishar, do you? Aurora is a hallucinogenic which is legally available for purchase in Neon. Then you're going to have a very unpleasant visit here. Now, listen up. First and foremost, the interplanetary transport of Aurora is strictly forbidden. Anyone caught transporting the substance through this checkpoint will be arrested, fined, and jailed if necessary. You are free to carry and use Aurora anywhere within the city limits, yes. Yes, we can, and we will. If you don't like it, you're free to return to your ship and leave Neon. The other regulation you should be aware of is that Aurora is only available for purchase in the Astral Lounge. Buying it from any other business or a street dealer is illegal. You will be arrested, fined, and jailed for participating in such a transaction. If they do, Neon Security will handle it. For your own safety, I urge you to avoid those locations entirely. All right then, That's it. If you have any additional questions, let me know. Otherwise, keep your nose clean and move along. Volii Alpha has a unique agreement with the Freestar Collective. We allow their ships to patrol the spaceways, and Neon Security maintains the peace within Neon itself. The only exception is the Freestar Ranger outpost located in the city, but Ranger Price fully cooperates with our department. Aurora is the #1 product produced by Xenofresh Fisheries, the company that originally founded what is now called Neon. Clinical studies sponsored by Xenofresh have proven that using Aurora has no long-term negative health effects, and so it was approved for public use. And before you ask, yes, this was also approved by the Freestar Collective, as long as Aurora stays within the city limits. Lousy? The hell are you talking about? Outside of work in the Astro Lounge, this is one of the most secure jobs you can get. Do you have any idea how many people get turned away from Neon Security? How about half the damn platform? No, I'm one of the lucky ones. Spend some time in Ipside and you'll see what I mean. Worst part of Neon. Basically, it's the outer perimeter of the entire platform. We're talking poverty, drug dealers, lowlives, and gangs. It's not worth a visit. If you want to enjoy your visit, stick to the safer parts of town. Move along.
The shakes, huh? Don't worry, Doc Manning will fix you up.
Is it that obvious? Yeah, haven't zoned in like
You're looking a bit worse for wear.
My whole body
Can I help?
like it's crumbling.
Yeah, coming down off Aurora isn't easy.
Oh my goodness. All right. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps?
You kidding? No one cares if you're addicted to the stuff. Hell.
Unfortunately, yes. You see, the more Aurora that a user absorbs, the more resistance their body builds up to its active ingredients. That means the user needs larger and larger doses in order to feel its full effect. Eventually, the doses get so incredibly large, the user's nervous system simply can't handle the overload. Oh, well, that's quite unusual, but you're welcome here just the same. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies. I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic. I've spoken to the people at Reliant Medical Corporate, I've talked to the Freestar Rangers, I've even gone to the Freestar Collective Council. Every answer is always the same. We're working on it. It's corruption at the highest levels. Ugh. So aggravating. There is, actually, but it requires outside assistance. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volai system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know. That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. I use the proceeds from my paying customers, and by cutting a few expenses here and there, I'm able to use a bit of my own money. It's not a bother, really. The cots here at the facility are actually quite comfortable. Don't worry about me. You just watch yourself. Administrator Bayou doesn't like people that rock the boat, if you catch my meaning. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding. She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that live in Ebside. Aurora stimulates the neural circuits in the brain, specifically targeting the neurotransmitter serotonin in the prefrontal cortex. This causes significant sensory hallucinations, both auditory and visual. That's the enticement factor. As you can imagine, this state is highly addictive, and the user gets stuck in a vicious cycle. They need more Aurora to satisfy their cravings. Well, it's completely dependent upon how long the user's been addicted. People who have been using for, say, 2 years or less, I've been able to put through a full detoxification program successfully. But there are others who have been addicted pretty much all their adult lives, and I have yet to try and cure someone who hasn't relapsed. If you need help, remember Relay.
Are you here to book a room? Welcome to the Hotel Volai. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that... Nope, no catch. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured. Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash of my own ingenuity to make it happen. But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you? Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. Sorry, I just need some time. To tell you the truth, not really. And that's one of the consequences with the arrangement between Administrator Bayou and myself. He won't hassle me, but there's nothing I can do about my guests being hassled. The last tenant I had was arrested for spitting on the street. As you can imagine, business is not exactly booming. Luckily, I have more than enough capital to cover my expenses, but it still sucks. Let me know if I can help you while you're visiting Neon.
They do say the hardest part is...
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Bullard. Your experience enhanced.
We've been here an hour already. Maybe you should have figured out what you wanted before we came.
I just never thought...
Here for a new look today?
I don't want to screw it up. We really don't know.
Welcome to Enhance. If you're tired of seeing that same old face in the mirror, our state-of-the-art machinery for a small, one-time...
I'm only surprised you didn't have...
I actually owe this job completely to my girlfriend, Valentina Gurov. I don't know if you've met her. She works over at Xenofresh. When I arrived here 2 years ago, I met her at the Astro Lounge. We talked, I told her I needed a job, and she got me this gig. Cool, huh? It's a little scary, though. The person I replaced totally vanished. Like, poof. Valentina said they probably had an accident or something. She's helped me out with this job so much. She even brings me business from time to time. People she sends my way. It's the best. Sure, ask away. Unfortunately, once the process is complete, it can't be reversed. However, if you don't like your new look, you're always welcome to return to your original look by undergoing another treatment. Ooh, sorry, no. Once the process is complete, the sale is final. But don't worry, our system will allow you to see what you're gonna look like before you commit to the change. Absolutely. We're proud to feature a no disfigurement guarantee. If for any reason our machine doesn't perfectly replicate the look you selected, we'll make it right. That's the Enhance promise. Great. So, please let me know if there's anything else I can do to enhance your...
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage in causing problems.
Enjoy one of our distinct coffee flavors, all brewed using the secret techniques of ancient herbs.
Hi there. Welcome to Terra. Thanks for choosing Terra Brew. Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers is my favorite.
Our next stop is the moon. The one orbiting Earth, that is.
Scram, I'm on duty.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? GalBank ATMs are spread throughout the settled systems, so you can do your banking your own way, on your own time.
People joke. Savers for room zealots.
I've heard that Benjamin Bayou had... a private penthouse at the top of the town.
You have a question? You can chat with the receptionist all you want.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we aren't taking appointments right now.
Not interested.
Welcome to Xenofresh. Hello. How can I assist you today? The Freestar Collective has given Xenofresh Fisheries the sole right to fish chasm bass and use it to produce Aurora. If you care to sample some yourself, we have it for sale at the famous Astro Lounge. Although Aurora is our flagship product, we also produce a line of delicious seafood products as well. Xenofresh is the best place to work in Neon, hands down. The pay is good, the hours are respectable, and the company's profits are skyrocketing. We're fortunate that Administrator Bayou dedicates his time and brilliance to see our company excel. It was nice talking with you.
Our office is open. Just try to keep in. This is a Stroud offices. We don't do sales here, if that's what you're looking for. I'm in the middle of some quarterly earnings analysis. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm always in the middle of... I do like visitors, but Stroud Eklund doesn't run itself.
Well, I should hope so. He and I are very famous. Originally, both the Stroud and the Eklund corporations made consumer goods. Anything and everything a person could want. But after my husband and I married and merged the companies, we decided to make our mark on interstellar travel. And now the brand is nearly synonymous with starships. I still get questions from reporters wanting to know just how we pulled that transition off. And my answer is always the same. Money solves everything. Oh, interesting question. Neon is the ultimate playground for people who have money, and that means we exhaust ourselves sabotaging each other. It's fun, but a huge waste. Stroud Eklund as a company doesn't believe in restraint, but sometimes I wonder if Neon's lack of a moral authority isn't hurting everyone, even us.
I don't like the look of you.
Cause any trouble, and I'll drag you straight to lockup.
I could talk spacecraft modules all day, but I have a mountain of reports to complete.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Clover McKenna at your service. Again! Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. It's a shop over in Ukuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well-stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts. Normally, yes, but in this case, Mr. Okadibo has put me in a real bind. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you. No, you've got it all wrong. Saburo, Mr. Okadigbo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. Niall. Oh, he's the CEO of Kelp Corp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you. When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. That poor man. We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills. Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad. For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work. Tough city. You watch yourself out there.
Catherine Luzion keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder, yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Welcome to Kelpcore. Have a fine day.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago. See that big yellow thing that's draped over almost the entire city? That's the grid, or what the locals call the span. Besides looking like some sort of madman's modern art piece, it's actually the main source of the city's power. Well, like I said, it's shut down. Had to cut the entire tour staff too. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here. Why? Because I'm sick and tired of putting on a corporate face and pretending that nothing's wrong. It's do or die time around here. We can either spin our wheels forever or worse, go under completely. I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology. Isn't it obvious? Administrator Bayou clearly leaned on Ms. Komiko to get his brother hired. It's nepotism in action. I actually need our CEO's approval for that. And so far, it's been denied. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do? Yeah, I get it. You don't want to get involved. Typical. Look, I still need to put the finishing touch on these reports. If you change your mind and you can help me decide, I'd really appreciate the help. That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volai was chosen as its primary development site. Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but nothing public has ever been announced. The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power. Genodyne was founded in 2232 by the original designer of the conduction grid, Felicia Corbin. Working from her facility in Neon, it took her almost 25 years to get the conduction grid up and running. That was Genodyne's first and last major success. Hope to see you again. Hey, You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground. Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask. Thanks. I'll be happy to answer any. It was great speaking with you.
Are you gonna let me work? Or the way things are looking at Genodyne? Might be time to polish up my resume.
Never could get the hang of hacking. I prefer a more direct approach myself.
Neon Security, you're under arrest. You're coming with us. We'll be taking any contraband and stolen property.
No. Hey, wait. You were there? When those security assholes nabbed me. Please, have a heart. You need to help me. Am I guilty? No. I mean, yes, yeah, I'm hypothetically involved in Aurora smuggling. But who isn't, right? What's going on here is about more than some bullshit charges. Gee, thanks. You'll fit right in on Neon. But please, can you help me out? I've lost my job. I've lost my creds, and if I don't square things with Yannick Legrand, I'll lose everything else. Everything. Yannick is expecting a package.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. Good. Look, I'm afraid that... I don't care if I'm allowed. The conduction grid, at this point, the money... You'd think. The problem is that break... I swear to you. None whatsoever. Look, I'm running out. I have a full... What do you think I should do? You know what? Hey, look, if there's anything else... That's an excellent... The conduction grid. Genodyne has... The span above the... When a lightning did, the energy is then... At this point, the energy... Genodyne was founded, working from her... That was Genodyne. It was great speaking with you.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline.
Are you supposed to be here?
Yeah.
Hey, you look like someone who craves serious firepower, yeah? Well, don't sweat it. I've got you covered. Nah, I've been in the armaments business way too long. You see, I had you all figured out the moment you walked into my showroom. I said to myself, Matthias, that looks like the kind of person who blow a hole in the wall to get to their goal. I'm talking military-grade, state-of-the-art weapons hardware. Click. Bang. Am I right? No. This isn't the sales pitch. This is a game changer. Imagine being completely surrounded by Crimson Fleet pirates with nothing but a magstorm and a few hundred rounds. You wouldn't even break a sweat. You, my friend, are perched on the edge of infinity. And Core Kinetics would love to come along for the ride. So what do you say? Hey, what can I say? Some people like wine, others like beer. In the end, you're just here to get drunk. Am I right? I'm right. Let's get you tooled up and on your way. Plenty of choice weapons. Imagine the #1 gun manufacturer in the settled systems. They sit right at the top of the list, the best of the best. You got that in your mind? Okay, now, Core Kinetics. We are chilling one step above all of that. Nothing else even comes close to eclipsing our deadly magtech. You think I'm bullshitting you? Buy one of our guns, slap in a magazine, squeeze the trigger and feel the pull. There's no sensation like it in the galaxy. Feel the pull. I like that. I think I might use that as a slogan in our next ad campaign. Damn, I'm good. You think this is amped up? You should see me after I take a hit of Aurora. Maybe chase it with a couple cans of blend. Huh. Once I start flying, I could sell a mag launcher to your grandmother. Skills, baby. It's all about the skills. It's what the brain guys call the magnetically assisted projectile systems. That's the heart and soul of all our weapons. Those wizards managed to figure out how to push a solid slug out the end of a gun faster and more accurately than a conventional bullet. Some folks call them railguns, but I personally hate that name. This ain't no steam train. This is magtech. And it'll put holes in concrete. You need firepower. You know where to find us.
I'm pretty tired, but one hit of Aurora, and I'll be ready for anything.
Great place to blow up.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Why did you drag me in here?
You said you wanted to buy something nice for your girlfriend, so here we are.
Welcome to the inherited a fortune?
Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele.
There's expensive, and then there's the Emporium.
I take it from your tone I've made an error in judgment. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods. You mean kill him? Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know how. I've never been terribly good at that sort of thing.
You don't seriously expect this person to go and pick a fight with a gang?
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with? Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go. Probably not. Seoka tend to hang out in small groups. Good for them, but for us. Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation. Good luck. I believe he's a newer member of Seoka. They pulled him up out of one of the street gangs that crawl through our sewers. If you're wondering how I know about that, he boasts about it every time he comes in here. He's quite a large gentleman. I believe you can find him roaming the street somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go. Look, if he somehow disappeared, you'd be doing everyone in Neon a favor. No one would miss him, no one would care. The Seoka Syndicate, of course. I'm surprised you haven't run into any of them. They're a group of organized criminals who use threats and violence to push their own agenda. And honest people like me tend to suffer the consequences. They're based out of Neon, but no one is certain who runs the syndicate. Could be anyone.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadipo. That guy's trouble for the status quo. If you know what I mean.
If we don't have it, we can get it. And if we can't get it, no one cares.
Kinda busy right now.
You wanna head to Yohorika after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burned out.
I have plenty of supplies for your next expedition in store. Welcome to
You know...
Sorry, I'm afraid we don't provide lines of credit. However, I've spent years perfecting my business by so take your time. Am I? Forgive me. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal. But the bills and the... Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day, so why don't you help out a... My dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are quite expensive, and I'm barely making ends meet. But I've always been quite stubborn. It has not always been easy, but I've been at this location for 8 years, and I won't give up. You won't find another... I've been at this location for the last 8... As soon as... I love this business. If you don't see...
It'll be nice to get away from the clubs.
Hey there, intrepid explorer. Ready to make your ultimate discovery?
Another day, another shift.
Another on the lifeless planet of Exterra.
Opposite of motion.
you need to move some merch, this is the place. Yeah? Cute. But let's quit joking and get down. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting... Now that's what I'm talking about. We both want to make some money, so what'll it be? Well, first of all, the outpost in Neon is hardly anything to be worried about. We have, what, like 4 men covering the entire city? Come on! And even if one of them got, I don't know, suddenly ambitious and put the heat on us, well, there are 2 ways to solve that problem. One way is to leave an unattended cred stick on the counter. The other is to give Sayoka a call. Either way, it's business for us as usual. Yeah. Various... You'll find him... Done here? Yeah, what? You got the money, or the... Find anything else? Make sure you bring it to me.
To the moon, shall we? Let's finish what we've started before we go our separate ways. Our next stop is the moon. Sure, go ahead. Goodbye.
Everything good? Nothing to report?
This district
If you're here to buy, take a look around.
Ryujin's influence has spread from their tower and out
My
into
store,
the city.
my rules. If you don't like it, cut the sticks. He runs our, complaints department. See, now, you're just getting technophobic. And that's gonna hurt his feelings. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating... I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. You'd do that? Huh. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself Warlord. Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach... I know you'll be surprised, but thanks to my sparkling personality, I don't exactly have the easiest time making friends. That means I spend a lot of time talking to sticks, and Model A robots, they're not really programmed for casual conversation. The net result is I end up talking to a machine and looking like I'm out of my mind. Hell, maybe I am. It's no big secret. I lost it fighting on the Freestar side during the Colony War. I was a ground pounder, slogged it out in the trenches with the troops. And did pretty well, too, until an EM weapon took out our transport. They pulled me out of the wreckage, but the damage was done. Honestly, I consider myself lucky. Most of the other soldiers died in the crash. I knew a guy a few years ago who ran up a hell of a tab with me. I'm talking thousands of credits, but at least he'd make regular payments. One day the payment stopped, so I tracked him down. Found out he got mixed up with an Aurora dealer and fell from the upper platform. Since I had a legit claim, the city awarded me his property, which amounted to the contents of a storage container. Guess what I found inside? Took me a few months to scrounge up the parts, but I'd say I did a pretty decent job getting Styx up and running. Warlord's one of the Disciples, one of Neon's street gangs that claims it owns Ebside. A few years back, the gang tried to break in here and rob my place, but Styx put one of them down and sent another to Reliant on a stretcher. He and his buddies have been harassing me ever since. Mostly by scaring away my customers and stealing my deliveries. Warlord still swears he'll get even with me. And he came pretty damn close when he somehow managed to disable Styx and sprayed him with paint. It feels like it's only a matter of time before he gets past Styx, and I'm done for. You ever get nightmares, Styx? About the war?
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
I get what you're saying. You just want to forget, but one's got nothing to do with it.
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
No one understands, you stupid piece of tin. That's the problem.
All weapons are currently security scan complete. Threat level. I'm sorry. Your inquiry is invalid. Neon Tactical deals for paint and... Frank Rennick is the proprietor of Neon Tactical. Affirmative. Your complaint is noted. I'm sorry, I did not... All complaints are set to be ignored or returned with violence. As a result, the nature of the complaint is irrelevant. Only the person filing it is recorded. Frank Rennick. End query.
The other day, Styx, I met a miner from Kazal.
I'm sorry, I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
Yeah, I didn't get her either. Not at first. Then I realized that she wasn't a miner. She was a gold digger. How did I know? Because all she ever wanted was mine. Get it? Yeah, you get it, Styx. You're laughing under that thing.
Disengaged.
Package food? Check. Neuro amps? Oh, yeah.
We're fully stocked and ready to sell. Welcome to Newell's.
If you're looking... I understand that. But when you're dealing with a snake like Sigurd, normal commerce practices go right out the window. That man has absolutely no respect. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon's... Yeah, sure. If all you care about is yourself. Every payment Sigurd makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd said he had every intention of paying Neon Security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbas processing. And that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh. We've been in love ever since. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city. Tell everyone you know about our store.
Your dad's jumping in from where?
You good?
Paradiso. All this time we thought he was just...
Yeah? You need something? If you're here for Blend...
Those years ago.
No mystery. The name says it all. Look, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got a lot of business as soon as word gets out. Probably because you can't buy it anywhere else except at my shop. And I mean anywhere. As in the entire settled systems. It's got a special blend of secret... Alright, genius. You guessed the main ingredient, but you don't need to be yapping about it in public, you know? For your information, the distribution of Aurora anywhere except the Astro Lounge is illegal. Off the books, that shit flows like water around the city. No, are you crazy? I've got a captive audience here. Business is booming. Blend is part of the Neon charm. It's iconic. Not to mention that Blend's mix of special ingredients can only be found here. What are you, the nosy type? But if you must know, business... So are you going to buy any, or are you just gonna talk my ear off? Sure you don't want some extra Blend for the road?
like it's always raining in Neon. Welcome to Tranquility, your new favorite. I'm Delilah. Please let me know. Is this your first time Oh, good luck. I hear they're kind of tough on newbies on the upper floors. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Feel free to stop by for a chat anytime. No, I'm not. I'm from a small farming settlement in a nearby system. Funnily enough, the farms my community maintains supply some of Tranquility's tea leaves. I grew up watching the ships and traders come in from Neon, and wishing I could get on one and see the city for myself. It seemed like such a fascinating place. Not exactly. Everyone here is busy and stressed, and there's a lot of crime. The stories I grew up with made Neon seem like paradise, but it really isn't. I'm just happy to work for a company that puts smiles on people's faces. It seems like most people here could use one. Sometimes, yeah. I didn't know anyone when I moved here, so I was really lonely. The town I'm from is tiny, so I knew almost everyone. It was a big change. I don't know, honestly. I never really wanted to be a farmer, so there's not much waiting for me back home. But I can't see myself living in Neon permanently. Maybe I'll get lucky and Tranquility will open a new office somewhere else. I'd be the first to sign up for a transfer. That's probably for the best. I don't think the galaxy could handle more than one city like this one. Oh, Tranquility is the Settled System's #1 tea brand. We have a tea for pretty much any occasion, in a variety of standard and unique blends. If you'd like more information, stop by anytime you want a cup of tea.
How can I help? Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken. Let me know. Any self-respecting corporation should, right? What brings you to Ryujin Tower today? Oh, good luck. Hopefully they'll hire you, and we can stop listening to this non-stop audio ad. Don't be so surprised. Ryujin Tower's got a little of everything. Besides, here at Arbron, our goal is to provide safety and protection for our customers. That's why we're the only brand to carry our very own non-lethal weapons, the Nova line. Of course, the Nova series uses an electrically charged ammunition that can effectively stun a humanoid target. It's not so useful when it comes to critters, but if you need to buy some time or get someone off your back, they'll do the trick. Well, I'd better be. I'm a three-star Navy vet. Firearm expertise comes with the territory. I saw more than my share of action with a gun in my hand. Those days are behind me, though. Now I prefer to stay behind the counter and let other people do the gunslinging. Sure thing. Bye now.
Welcome back. Welcome to the Ryujin Industries product. Neuroamps are Ryujin Industries' signature product. They're small pieces of wearable tech that enhance some of the user's brain functions. Some of our best sellers can help with anything from focus. That all depends on what you like to improve. If you're looking for a bit of a diplomatic edge, the NeuroBoost can help you gain that confidence you need to. And our NeuroTac series, TAC. It really is. Trust me. Why don't you check out the shop? It's worth all of Ryujin and take a look. Have a look. See ya.
if you have a bit of money to spend. Welcome to Newell's. Oh my, do I? You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meeting, poor old man has himself mixed up in a... I don't believe he is. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do. Just, please don't... Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store, and it would be so lovely to see my James. I suppose you can... Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man, though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was actually very helpful. Offered us advice. Didn't treat us like competition at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do what we have to do to survive in this wretched city. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that fighting City Hall is the way to solve all of Neon's problems. Oh, he'll be so upset for me telling you this. But it's such a funny story. I can't resist. James and I used to work on the Chasm Bass line at Xenofresh. I was a supervisor on the line. And when the alarm went up that it had been stopped, I investigated. I had to walk him after the shift ended. Have a good day.
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Welcome.
Someone open a mining supplies business on an ocean planet.
The first time you see, yet here
I give it a few more months before...
Farewell, my friend. So glad you stopped by today.
Such a jerk. We should look around and see if there's something we can buy.
Listen to me, my friend. I hear what the people say on the street. They call... I was aiming so much higher, hoping it was stupid to assume I could corner them. You would do that for a total stranger? I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping... If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. I appreciate you. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens. Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt. And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer. I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions. I really appreciate what you are doing for me, friend.
What's up?
I'm interested in some of your mining gear, but
Hello,
I'm
my
gonna
friend.
need a discount.
Certainly, my... I hope you have a glorious day, my friend.